Welcome back, everyone, to the Game Vault podcast stream. I am your host, Tom. Joining me, as usual, is Mark.
Hello, everyone. Happy Olympics.
Happy Olympics. Indeed. Been quite a games already. Uh, Speaking of Olympics, I guess. Goat said, I see Jason Momoa has been cast in the Helldivers movie coming out next year. I need to ask, isn't that just Starship Troopers? Like, what's the difference at this point? Are they not the same thing?
Yes, but there was a great moment on I was watching the Giant Bomb talk over the PlayStation State of Play, and they show a brief clip. And during the middle of the clip, before it says what the game is, Jeff Backelar goes, "Oh man, Remedy should sue someone." And then the next thing that pops on screen is Control Resident. It's like, he's like, oh, okay.
What other enemies does Helldivers have besides bugs?
I think they introduced some aliens recently. I mean, he would know. Goat would know better than I. I just hear that from the outside.
Helldivers is one of those things where I know better than to start playing. Automatons and the Illuminate. So, robots.
Yeah, so. Yeah, and this is not anybody that listens to TC Tam that's on here. This isn't spoiling anything. With what Saturday is, you know that this week's movie is Twilight Breaking Dawn Part 2.
This is the last one, right?
This is the last one. We gotta find a different series for next year.
I mean, are you guys going to watch Valentine's Day?
Maybe. I don't know. We got to talk about it. We got a year to figure it out. It was nice to have 1 week chosen for us for 8 years.
Well, that's what but I mean, you literally have the movie Valentine's Day that you can.
Yeah, no, I know. But I don't know if we just.
What other series? What other love story series are there like that?
No. We can get into like One Director's like romantic comedies. I don't know.
I mean,
like I said, we have a year. It's been 8 years since we had to think about it.
That's what I mean. That's the problem, is that you've got like you haven't had to do any work. All of a sudden, you got to do work.
Yeah. But my point was being, it got to about 40 minutes left in the movie, and then it. Have you seen the movies, Tom?
No, I have not.
Okay. I didn't know if it was Nicole thing or not.
No, she has no interest.
Okay, so there's this big standoff in the middle of a snowfield, which is the last time that I legitimately laughed out loud in a movie theater when it was not a comedy. So anyway, there's this big confrontation in the snowfield. I looked at the time left, and there was like 41 minutes left, and I'm like, I do not remember this scene being almost 30 minutes long. Because I know there's like a 10-minute like prologue at the end, or epilogue, right. I guess. And I'm like, I don't remember this being like, and damn it if it wasn't 30 minutes. I was like, oh man. But yeah, I can't wait for Dan to talk about it, because I got death stares from the 6 teenagers that I did not know sitting around me. Because I went with my sister. We had a tradition. We saw all of these movies and all the Harry Potter movies in theaters. So I laughed out loud. And you know when I laugh out loud sometimes,
yes,
it can be pretty loud.
I know the laugh.
So they just daggers turn at me, because it's a very emotional moment in the movie.
Tisk tisk, Mark.
Oh, it's so bad. You'll hear about it. Like, just listen to the podcast. Even I know you listen, even if you haven't seen these movies before. But this one, I can't wait for Dan's reaction to this. I'm so excited for it.
So it says, now we're fighting cyborgs who control the bots. So you've got cyborgs, you've got robots, you've
And
got
people from another dimension.
people from another dimension. So you're covering all your bases here.
Yeah. Where's the flood?
Yeah. Well, that's the bugs, right? Or well, I guess yeah. 'Cause I guess you could do a zombie parasite like the flood.
Yeah, it was. So I'm excited. But yeah. Yeah, video game wise, I saw a little bit of more of Requiem. And Super Earth is smack dab in the middle of all of them.
Of course, it's called Super Earth.
For democracy, Tom. No, I'm sorry, for managed democracy.
I'm doing my part, Mark. What the fuck?
Yeah, these guys, these are the ones that give you a lot of experience, but they're also pretty tough. Yeah, the fun thing is the devs are Swedish.
Apparently, I need to fight something and get Phantom on first.
Yeah, I guess when you pop out of the ship with Sabin, save.
Yeah.
Not that you weren't already thinking that.
Luckily, nothing happened.
But anyway, I saw a little bit more of Requiem, and I'm getting more excited for it. It's not a game you'll play, but
Well, yeah. I've only played the best Resident Evil, and I'm planning on playing another one.
I mean, it's true. Resident Evil 2 remake is probably one of the top 3. Oh, that's a pretty cool feature, Goat. The cyborg's language is Swedish in reverse.
That's cool. I like that.
I liked how for months everybody thought that the Gestrals, you've met Gestrals, right?
Yep.
Okay. That everybody thought they were just speaking French.
They're just speaking. Are they speaking gibberish?
It's like a mixture of French and gibberish and English, and yeah. But everybody's like, oh wait, they're just talking French. That's pretty funny. And then French people had to go, no.
Oh, I'm super dead now. What am I supposed to do here?
Jesus, you're getting so unlucky. You last time, you never got those guys.
I know. I don't. That's like 4 times in a row I've gotten that fight. Let me go further down, see if I can't get something easier.
But it is ridiculous watching, just going real fast back to Twilight, that there are so many future top flight actors or in that movie that aren't the main cast. Like in part 2, Rami Malek's in it. He's one of the side vampires. And one of the big evil vampires is Vecna from Stranger Things.
What is going on here? Do I not have the right splits? I'm gonna have to look up my blitzes after this because I don't remember what they are. Can you do me a favor and look them up real quick?
Yeah. Yeah. One step ahead of you. That's one of the improvements of the Pixel.
Right,
remasters.
they show you what they are, right?
Yeah. All right. What one do you need to know?
Any of them that attack more than one person. The flame one, I guess.
All right. All right. So, Rising Phoenix.
No, not that one.
Okay. Meteor Strike.
Yeah, that's it.
That's one opponent.
Okay, then never mind. There's
Fire Dance, which is
Fire
Rising
Dance.
Phoenix.
Fire Dance is the one I'm looking for.
Yeah. Okay. They called it something else on the wiki. So that's left.
Left. It's
down left.
Left, down, left, down, down, right, right. I was going the wrong direction.
Yeah.
There we go. I was going right to left instead of left to right. What's the one that starts at the top and goes all the way around?
That is Airblade. That is up. It starts up and goes clockwise.
Well, you press up twice, or does it not make it all the way back around to up?
No, you get to 9 o'clock. And you're going to get a new one soon.
There we go. That's better.
Yeah, so Requiem looks good. Some of the stuff they showed for the Game Freak game made it look a little bit better.
Oh, that's right. Game Freak is coming out with a different game, like a non-Pokemon game, right?
Yeah, it's something Resurrection or something. Beast of Resurrection, something like that. Yeah, they showed For Loop, and the first couple screens just looked boring to me, so I fast forwarded through them.
So I don't know if you've heard, Mark.
She's like, what?
But I think there's been a supposed leak that all of the old Pokemon games are coming to Switch too. And not
old Pokemon games come to Switch too, and not Wind Waker HD.
Not Wind Waker HD. And they're not going to be on
Miyamoto.
They're not going to be on the service. They're going to be standalone purchases.
I have a blood feud with Shigeru Miyamoto. I don't know if he has any power in this. I just think it's funny because I think he's a very nice man.
Well, he's a nice man, but he's a businessman. What is going on? I hit this like 5 times in a row, and then I keep missing.
What's the other thing I saw? Yeah, Pragmata. I'm excited for. That keeps looking better and better.
I might bust out the joystick in a minute if I keep failing at this. Is there a John Wick game happening?
I don't know. The last thing was like what Would Go or whatever that game was. John Would Go or whatever. Where it was like puzzle based, you move to a space.
What is going
I forget what the original thing was called.
There we go.
So a good Blue Sky post about the Winter Games that describes them perfectly, or the Olympics in general. The Summer Games are people who are good at sports doing sports. The Winter Games are avatars of humanity spitting in the face of God and curling.
I like that. Oh, Goat, that's awesome. You found somewhere to fix your controllers.
Awesome.
I tried fixing I tried fixing a stick one time and I failed miserably.
Yeah, speaking about things, I might actually have to break down and get a new phone. My battery's not doing great holding charges anymore, so it's either get a new battery or just get a new phone and pay monthly on my bill instead of, you know, one out of payment for the battery, which may not last long.
Yeah, third-party batteries or the second battery never lasts. So
yeah,
you're better off just getting a new phone. Yeah, I got a new Blitz.
Yeah, do level 42 then.
Yeah. Let's see. What is it?
It's your second to last Blitz, just to let you know.
Strikes a mortal blow.
Oh, you have the last one already. That's right.
Is that the last one?
This is the last one because we got you the last one by doing a side mission.
Oh, okay. Covers
Bum
party
Rush.
at own expense.
Bum Rush is...
That's the strikes a mortal blow.
Yeah.
I'm going to try that one out.
Yeah, non-elemental magic damage to one opponent.
That one goes all the way around. That's a full 360.
Yeah, that's all the way around. Oh, good news and bad news on the Mega Man front.
What's that?
The weakness for the final boss of the game is the weapon I do not have.
Why don't you have it?
Because it's the secret weapon for getting the letters Mega Man V.
Oh. That'll do it.
So, it'll now take me probably half a stream to beat that final boss. His attacks are very telegraphed and easy, but I have to pick him down with the Buster Sword. Or not Buster Sword,
Buster Cannon?
The Mega Buster, or whatever it's called. Buster Cannon. Yeah. And I also have to do the same thing with the current guy I'm fighting, because his weakness is also the weapon I do not have. Not with he has a secondary weakness that I can use.
Yeah, usually they have a second one that's not as good.
Yeah, and this guy has two of them that are not as good. So I can get through the guy I'm currently fighting. It'll just take a little bit. But the final Wily thing is Buster or the special weapon.
What is the special weapon?
I might be able to use other. It's the bird.
The bird.
Yeah.
Man, this is not working at all. There's too many inputs that it's not liking.
Yeah, I can just go. Well, it's a single target anyway.
Oh, is it?
Probably best to learn how to do that for a boss. Yeah. But it would probably one-shot anyone you fight.
I actually just got a new controller. I broke down and bought an Elite controller for my Xbox.
Ooh. How's it feel?
Oh, it feels great. So something about Xbox controllers, since they include the built-in headphone stuff now, I should go back to the beginning. The old original Xbox One controller had an attachment to put a headphone, like a headset into. That gave the controller a bit more heft, a bit more balance. And after they got rid of that, I always felt like the Xbox One controller was like too light. And this controller now has like a good heft to it, and it just feels more solid in the hands. I know it's probably in my head, but the fact that it's a little heavier makes me feel better about it. And I like that you can change out the parts too if you want to, which is nice.
Yeah, that's always good on those things. That's the one argument between this and you know, that thing I talked about, the trademarked touchpad controller.
What, this one?
No, the
oh,
what's it called?
for Sony, yeah.
The place. Yeah.
Yeah, that's no good. That controller makes no sense to me. I know kids have grown up with touchscreens, but a touch controller is just not, it's not conducive to like video games. There's no feedback. There's no like old man yells at cloud or whatever, but like you don't get, there's no way to know what you're touching. Unless it vibrates when you touch the right thing. Yeah, go on. I know exactly what you mean. And that wanted to make the D-pad a touchscreen or everything a touchscreen?
Yeah. Everything.
That seems so dumb.
You can place it everywhere.
Like I understand like that's cool, but at the same time, it doesn't make a difference where you put stuff because it's all the same. Honestly, my favorite controller still of all time is the 360 controller. It felt perfect in the hands. No notes. Because the big battery pack hanging off the back gave you, like, that heft that I was talking about.
Yeah, oh, just a reminder, Tom.
Yes.
Unless if you get items and stuff, you don't need to save.
I know, it just makes me feel better. I know, it just makes me feel better. Because if I save, I'll still have Phantom.
That's true. I just wanted to make sure, because we found that out at the end of the last stream.
No, yeah, I remember, but it just makes me feel better, because I'll have Phantom and I won't have to go through that.
Yeah, it's funny. So I just came across a picture on Instagram. Maybe this is old news because I've been, you know, not on the internet much because learning my new position since I got promoted. Um, but apparently during the interview pre-Super Bowl, Drake May had his quarterback wrist flap open, so you could see the plays.
Did he really?
Yeah. So now, how much could they have done it a half hour before the game? You know, who knows? But it's
Yeah.
funny. Somebody who doesn't know football doesn't understand it. You can tell most of a play from just the call, even if you don't know things like everything.
Well, yeah, because
So,
you can hear the call on on film. Generally, they'll have audio, and you can hear the calls.
Yeah. So it's and someone goes, please read one play to me off this shot, and then somebody goes, it says flip right double X jet 36 counter, and the next person goes, and what are they doing? And the same person replies, it's a play action fake with a run counter to the right. It's sort of like, yeah, a lot of these plays are pretty simple. It's just you don't know what formation they're in when they do that play. You know what I mean?
Right. And those, and for people who don't know football, all of those things that they said is it's like a math equation. Each one of those things means something different. That's like where the wide receivers are set up, where the tight end's at, which way the play is going.
If you ever want to know, if you have any interest in like football plays and how they're structured, there's a great thing. I think it's Drew Brees is on Colbert. I think it's Colbert. And he explains it, and then they're talking about, I hear him say all these plays. Can you just, and then he says a string of plays, which is a lot of words. And he goes, does everybody need to remember that? He's like, no. Each position group listens for one chunk of that. One chunk of that is what that position needs to know. And he's like, that's why you see sometimes we'll be in the huddle and I'll start talking, and then like the receivers will break off, because they got their part of the play. And he was like, and he says a play and he breaks it down. Hey, Night Duck.
Hey, Night Duck.
And he breaks it down. And he's like, saying this to the wide receiver lets him know he's going on a fly. So that's all he needs to know. Saying it to this one means he's doing a slant, and then I read this and that tells the offensive line how to block. And he's like that's why joke around that the offensive linemen just hate it because they listen for like 2 words in that entire string and they got to stand there the whole time.
Well, yeah, they listen for on 2 or on 3 or whatever.
Yeah. It was a pretty funny thing, but I kind of knew that because you played football, right, or not?
Not organized football, but I know enough.
Okay.
I know enough to be dangerous.
Yeah, before I said this, I just wanted to make. I had a couple friends in high school who would study their playbooks while in class instead of doing class stuff, because yay athletics.
Yeah, Night Duck, highly recommend.
Really
I have like 3 different versions of this same controller.
Yeah.
I don't know if they still make this one in Bluetooth, but you can get the one that has the sticks, and it's like basically the same.
Yeah, I have the SN30 Pro.
Yeah.
From 8.
Yep, I have that.
I use that for every modern game. Yeah. It has Super Nintendo buttons, essentially, with 2 extra, like L2 and R2. So I got to know, sort of, my one friend was a running back, so I don't know as much anymore because it's been 25 years or more since this. But knowing which part of a play, okay, like what part of the play call is for the running back. and what it means. God bless defensive players. I had a couple friends that were linebackers. You would know from your brother.
Both of them. They both played linebacker.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just...
Yeah, Dan and Steve played linebacker. Dan was a... He was a pulling guard.
On offense?
Yeah. Steve played fullback when he played offense.
Yeah.
But he was rarely in on offense. At least towards the end of his career.
Yeah, my one friend was a signal caller, so he needed to know the whole play to yell it out to everyone, get everyone in position.
Well, he was... Yeah, my brother was the middle linebacker. They were both middle linebacker, but...
Yeah.
Steve played middle linebacker. He also played strong safety for a season because they needed him to play strong safety.
High school was fun in that sense, in terms of just weird stuff where you knew 95% of the guys on that field are not playing at the next level.
Yeah, most of the people did not make... I mean, I know a handful of guys that played in college. And my brother would have been one of them, but he had too many concussions, and they basically told him, if you get another concussion, you could die. And he was like, okay.
Okay.
And then he just stopped playing.
I'm not going pro, so I'm good.
The sad part is he was the best athlete of all of us, and he absolutely could have played on that level, but it just wasn't meant to be. His first practice, he intercepted the starting quarterback, in their first 11-on-11 drills.
Just oh, yeah. But anyway, that just made me think of that, saying that Drake May stuff was being tangentially connected to football.
Yeah. I wish I would have played football, but at the same time, I know how my body feels right now. And if I would have played football, I would not be able to get off the couch. Yeah, I would say that's a good reason. But I just worked out yesterday for the first time this year, and my body's like, what were you thinking? Why did you do that? My whole body hurts, and I'm just like, I can't imagine what it would have been like if I played high school and or college football. I walk into a room and I can't remember why I walked in. Add 3 concussions to that, and then I don't think I own a kettlebell, Night Duck. All my home stuff is resistance bands, and I have a treadmill. But luckily at my job, you get to use the gym for free. So I'm gonna start.
I know. I was wondering.
Use her as a kettlebell. She's a little too heavy to use her as a kettlebell.
I still got some time with Nova.
No, I don't think so. Peyton is 41 pounds. And Nova's well on her way to that as well. Why can't I remember how to do suplex?
Yeah, if what's it called? If I don't bowl every week, if there's a week between, I start feeling it in my elbow, for a couple of days.
Well, that's Night Tech, that still involves me going and buying a kettlebell.
Kettlebells.
That's always the
I'm telling
best.
you.
That's always the best, Goat. There's not a better feeling.
Yes. Yep. Break time.
But yeah, like I was saying, my job has a gym and they let us use it for free. So,
Yeah.
I'm going to be using it as much as I can this year.
Yeah. Yes. That's true. She built up.
Yeah, I didn't start with them, so I would have a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah, free gym is nice.
Free gym is nice. I wish they had a actual free free weight section, but they have, they've got dumbbells and they've got what's it called? They've got the Smith machine and all that other stuff, so that works. This is not going well.
I love when the oh Jesus, when the invisible guy. You get what you pay for.
I mean, it's like a little bit better than a Planet Fitness. Planet Fitness doesn't have free weights either. And I managed to get by, usually, at a Planet Fitness for years. Oh, no. That was good. It was a good start. I only need one level, for God's sake. Let's see. After this, I think I have to level up Stellus. I think she's next. The problem, the problem right now is finding a good gym that doesn't cost $100 a month. Like, gyms are crazy expensive. Again with this fight. That's why I went to Planet Fitness for so long, because it was like $10 a month. It was like $9.99 a month forever. And I could do anything that I needed to there. I don't like running into gym bros either, which is why Planet Fitness was nice, because you didn't have to deal with that crap, because they had the lunk alarm and all that other stuff. The only problem with working out at work is that you have to do it by yourself. There's nobody else there. Like, all the people that I work with would never want to do the workout that I'm doing. Okay. What is this fight? This is a new one. I haven't gotten this one yet. I'm trying to do the opposite. I'm trying to cut. I also just kind of want to I need to just get strength back because it's been so long since I had a reason to work out that I've just lost strength over the years and just getting old.
Yeah.
Side duck, that's great. That sounds like a gym bro to me. Like, who gives a shit how much you bench press?
I don't remember if anyone had better numbers than that. How much you lift, bro?
Bench pressing is like doesn't mean anything. It has no bearing on how strong you actually are. Sure, your shoulders are strong, but that's it.
Yeah, it's still weird that the NFL uses it.
It's very weird that they still use it
as a measuring thing.
because it doesn't mean anything. The only thing it means anything for is a offensive lineman, and even then.
Yeah. Oh wow, that still hit him while he was invisible.
That was surprising. I'm surprised at that. All right, next contestant.
Yay. So let's...
That's still, like, who says that to people?
Yeah. Gym bros.
Like, I would never go up to somebody like, hey, how much you bench press? A meathead is so, yeah, that's a good point. That is a good point. Like, I couldn't even tell you the last time I asked, like, I had someone ask me or I asked someone how much they bench press. I was probably in high school. Is it though? Just like they don't need to. You don't. To find a gym partner, you just need somebody who's like willing to go and stand there while you're lifting the bar. They don't need to lift the same amount as you.
That's funny.
Enough to throw you across the gym. Do you
Oh,
even
that
lift,
explains.
bro?
Sorry, I'm checking things on my phone. I saw an advertisement for sheets driving to work this morning, and then I just saw a news story
Well, didn't
that
you
they
hear
opened
that
sheets in
they
Philadelphia.
put a Sheets right across the street from a Wawa in
Yeah, I
Philly?
just like I said, I've been working 2 jobs for the last 4 days. And the only thing that I've done that is not work is watch Olympics at work.
By the way, I just found out about doubles luge today.
Ah, you mean the most comfortable sport?
It's got to be the most awkward thing I've ever seen. And it's not just because not just for 2 guys, for anybody, for 2 people stacked on top of each other.
That's what I said to a coworker. I'm like, I'm not saying this like in a homophobic way, because it's fine, what they're doing, but it's the fact that it's already perilous enough for one man to lay on a luge sled. Now you're adding another 200 plus pounds to said sled.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, how is that like? How do you even steer with like all of that mass, and you can't like the person who's steering can't see.
Yeah, it's insane. Yeah, the Olympics have been great. I listened to podcasts, the Sickos Committee podcast, and they had a guy on there who's like for the last 15 years has been like a really like covered sliding sports like exclusively.
Yeah.
Like and all that. So he was talking about this one Austrian woman who does the monobob, which is the one on the bobsled. And she does mono and 2 woman. But she hates the monobob, but she's better at the monobob. So
why
like
does she hate monobob?
I have no idea. She just absolutely hates it. So they came to the thing. It's like one of my favorite things in sports is the person that's really good at sports, but doesn't care for the sport. It's like the guy that's good at college football and is like, it's just a thing I do on Saturdays.
Do I not have
the Marshawn Lynch thing?
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Yeah.
I don't have a dispel.
So they said something about with this girl. It was like the best part about her sport is the better you are at it, the faster you go, and the less you have to do it.
I'm gonna have to run away from this fight because I can't. I don't have the spell.
I guess she'll just have to. So we're watching a lot of that. The fun part listening to that guy was they were talking about like the skeleton and like the different things, and they're like, he's like, the funniest part is the safest of all of those things is probably the skeleton.
Yeah.
Because
you think skeleton's the safest?
Yeah, he said because he's never seen like a really terrible crash because you can see it coming the way you're positioned.
Yeah, but you're going head first.
Yeah, he said it doesn't make sense, but
it doesn't make sense.
The one that has, well, with the luge, if you get out of control, you're like,
I know you can get out of control, but you can stop.
Yeah. I don't get it either, but he said, he's like
you can't stop in skeleton unless you fall off the thing. You're not.
Yeah,
you're
I
not
guess
stopping.
That's what he means. It's like if you see yourself crashing, you can sort of just let go of the thing and just roll on the ice instead of flying in the air.
Fucking guys are pissing me off.
It's funny. But yeah, that thing about the girl in the monobob was great. So she like, hates it, and then she started winning a few medals at it. So they interviewed her after that and was like, "Do you still hate it?" She was like, "Yeah, with just a little less."
Apparently, there's somebody from New Jersey on the bobsled team that works for the company I work for.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
4-man, 2-man?
I think it was 2.
I think the greatest thing in this Winter Olympics so far has been was the mixed doubles curling.
Yes, that was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
That was the first medal.
And
first curling medal won by an American, right?
I think the 4 guys won in the last Olympics, but in terms of he was the first female curler to win a medal.
Right.
And excited for tomorrow because it's always fun to watch the quad god.
You know who I feel bad for during this Olympics? Besides the ice dancers, of course. Michaela Schifrin.
Yeah, they got fucked.
Michaela Schifrin gets shit on the most all the time in these Olympics.
Yeah.
And she does not deserve it. They put all this pressure on her, saying, "Oh, she's the best in the world. She should never lose," and all this other crap. And then she'll go out and have like a bad ski, and then they'll like shit on her the whole time. Like, dude, give me a break.
The skiing sports should have no pressure on them because anything can happen on those.
Well, we've seen it. Like, the top people have crashed.
Yeah, Lindsey Vonn broke her femur, tibia.
Yeah.
That was scary. I watched that live in the morning.
Have you did you see the picture of her leg after the fact?
I have
got all this scaffolding around it.
Yeah. Yeah, it was, and it wasn't even the knee. It was just her being over aggressive. Yeah, she just
happened to hit a bump and just went flying.
Yeah, she got too close to the flag or whatever it's called. Marker. And clip the marker, and when you're going 70 miles an hour.
That's it. Like, that's the scariest thing. Like you know what it feels like in a car when you're going like 80 miles an hour, and they're going 80 miles an hour down a mountain wearing basically nothing but a helmet. That's it. That's their protection.
Yeah. I mean, I think I've accidentally done 50 the one time I skied because we were going down a hill, and I just instinctively squatted because of what I saw on TV, and then I didn't know how to slow down. I literally had to turn at the bottom of the hill and stand up straight until I slowed. Yeah, motorcycle, same thing. It's a good point. Feels different than a car and all at that speed.
Plane after that initial like acceleration, you don't even feel like it's just like anything else. You don't feel like you're going fast after that.
I've never done a motorcycle on a highway, but that's pretty interesting. Like that says, riding a motorcycle on the highway feels more like flying than actual flying.
I mean, it's a difficult thing to explain how it feels to go that fast in open air. Like in a car, on a train, on a plane. Once you've reached that like initial acceleration after you've reached like an equilibrium with the plane or the car. It doesn't feel like you're going fast, but on a motorcycle, going down a mountain, being in like anything with like an open air, it's totally different.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking on a funnier note, did you see the skier that got whacked in the balls with the marker?
He got hit in the balls by the gate.
Yeah, by the gate. Yeah.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
He missed and was going through the gate, and then the gate just went between his legs and whiplash back, and just the sound he makes is chef's kiss.
Well, again, he's going like 60 miles an hour, and it hitting him in the nuts at 60 miles an hour could not have felt good.
That's the one thing about us guys, for the most part. Anything is funny when someone gets hit in the nuts. Unless it's on purpose. If someone kicks someone in the nuts, that's not fun. But like, we both played catcher, and it's still funny to watch a catcher get hit in the nuts.
No, it's not funny. Not fun. It's not funny because it does not feel good.
I think I laugh more because I know how it feels.
No, I do not laugh. That's one of the worst things because it hurts already, and the cup makes it.
Yeah.
It doesn't make it worse. It makes it different.
Yes.
Because it's like a pressure instead of like just getting hit in the nuts. It's like a pressure on your whole.
Yeah.
Your whole downstairs area.
Good point. Nut shots are funny as long as it's not you.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good point. I mean, if it's not getting hit with a 90-mile-an-hour fastball or, something like that.
Yeah, I when I was doing scoreboard in soccer, somebody got hit square in the nuts with the ball being kicked from like 5 feet away.
Yes, that's funny.
And everybody on the field just started dying. That was just funny. Like, I don't know, the ball wasn't even going that fast at that point, but it was just like a square shot.
Mark, is there a way with ice, with any of these, to try that you can like attack all the enemies instead of just one?
I don't think so. I think isn't Ice 3 like an all attack?
No.
Oh, didn't you just have something there when you? I'm gonna look it up real fast.
But yeah, that skiing guy might have been the funniest thing I've seen at the Olympics. Even if it wasn't the Olympics, it was somebody while watching Olympic stuff showed it.
Did you watch this?
I don't know if you've seen.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, or the video of the 4-man U.S. bobsled from the World Cup.
Oh, when they didn't get in the bobsled and they totally screwed up. That was funny and looked like it hurt.
Yeah, and then the guy has to finish, the pilot, but he can't slow the thing down because he's too...
Well, he can finish, but it doesn't count because not everybody was in the sled.
It doesn't count. Yeah. But it was funny. What's that looking up?
Did you watch the 1,000 meter speed skating?
Some of it, not all of it.
So, in one of the races, one of the guys that could have competed for the medal got cut off by one of the Chinese skaters. It was a Netherlands skater and a Chinese skater. And he got cut off by him when they were doing the crossover. And he was pissed. He was really pissed.
The attack all thing.
Yeah.
Is any third spell you can toggle it to attack all.
How do you toggle it? Oh, never mind. I figured it out. R.
Figure it out.
That would have been really helpful to know.
Yeah. Well,
Nowhere
manuals.
on the game does it tell you that. You have to have the manual. Or a strategy guide.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Was it in soccer?
But that would have been helpful when I was using what's her name? Tara. I could have gone way faster.
Just took a nasty tip. It's funny. Paintball nut shots. Yeah, but the fun part about it, I think it was soccer. I do so many sports. I think it was soccer. When the guy did get hit in the nuts, the trainer had to go over, and she's just sitting there with the hand on the shoulders, like, not much I can do, bud.
Can't do anything for you here, dude. You have to walk it off.
But the best part is that everybody, we all share that emotion, all make the ooh sound, and then laugh about it together. But that was funny. Yes, for the guy right in front of us, she just put a hand on her shoulders, like, there's not much to do, man.
By the way, Mark, you can do it with other spells besides the third spell. You can do it with anything. It looks like.
Well, fuck that wiki then.
Well, they may have changed it in advance.
Okay. I do have TC Tam tonight.
What's that?
I said it is 10 o'clock. I do have TC Tam. I don't know how much longer you want to go here.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do one more battle real quick, and then we'll call it.
Yeah, after this battle, let's see how far you are away from 50 for Celis.
After 4 games, we made a rule we had to wear cups. I mean, that's smart, but some people still don't wear them. Even if you should. Okay, I am at 47. And the other 3 were at 50. What's that?
Yeah, let's do one more. See if you get those special guys. That give you like 18,000. There we go. How about that, Tom?
That's good RNG right there.
Go after the shit RNG it gave us earlier.
Yeah. Also, I could have used this like attack all thing throughout the whole game, not just here. I just didn't know.
In the final dungeon, I would imagine.
All right,
Yep,
and she learned Vanish. Awesome. That's good stuff. Good spot to stop. All right. So we released a new episode of the podcast. It came out today. Should have come out yesterday, but things happen.
It's fine. Olympics.
We had a new segment where we're working on getting rid of our Steam backlog. It's called Backlog Buster. I believe we're going to be streaming that tomorrow. We haven't figured out who is doing the streaming yet. But Mark, me, and Jen will be streaming our games. We basically flipped a coin and figured out one of us picks for each person. So we don't pick a game from our own library. Someone picks a game from our library. They could be mean, they could be nice. I was almost given a game that I should never have bought. I don't know why I own it. But luckily they were nice enough to not do that to
Will be
me.
nice.
Thank you. But yes, be on the lookout for that. Backlog Buster. It's the newest segment on our show. It will probably be every other show we'll do it just to give us time to play the games. Also, we talked about our most anticipated games of 2026, and we reviewed our Retro Roulette game, which was Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers for the NES. Spun the wheel, and this Monday we will be playing Pokemon Silver for the Game Boy.
Happy
So,
President's Day.
President's Day, Pokemon Day. Be there, be square.
Yeah.
And Mark will be back for Trails.
Be streaming tomorrow, Saturday, Trails.
And Sunday for the news hour, which I'm sure he'll be talking about the state of play.
Yeah, I'm going to piece over to TC Camp because
Okay.
Yeah.
I am also going to get out of
All
here.
right.
So, thank you all for joining us this evening. We will see you tomorrow. And we will be back next week for more Final Fantasy 6/3. Hopefully, we'll be making it into the final dungeon. So, thank you again for joining us. For Mark, I am Tom, and we will catch you guys in the next one.